Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I prepared a 45-minute Vinyasa flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of seated spinal twist pose. The message is about how gratefulness equals happiness. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and push the start button right now for today's practice all together. Then come with me. We're going to come down onto our mat right into child's pose today. So knees are going to go nice and wide. Your big toes track toward each other. And then you're going to levitate your arms out in front of your body as you bow your head down. So go ahead and close your eyes. Now, if this were more comfortable to perhaps stack your fists and rest your forehead upon your fists, or maybe even resting your forehead upon a block, then so be it. Whatever option serves you best. So this posture, child's pose, balasana, is very grounding, very stabilizing, and also very available to you at any time during your practice that you would like to take a rest, a thank God asana. This is the place. So begin to bring the focus of your mind right in towards your breath. Letting a very smooth and stable cadence, moving your breath in and out through your nose. And then, before we begin to flow, should you have a purpose, it could be a wish, it could be a prayer, to dedicate your practice towards, we are opening up our series called Simple Abundance. So if that brings to mind maybe someone or something you'd like to express a little bit of extra thanks toward today, just let that resonate in your heart. Let that be your prayer for your practice. And then once you have that, rise up on your hands and knees. Find the posture of cat, where your back rounds and your chin tucks. And then arch your back, tilt your tail, and look up for cow. Exhale, round and hollow for cat. Inhale, soften and melt your heart right through the gateway of your arms for cow. Now keep those two postures going. Really finding places in your body that can use just a little bit more of your breath. So in our daily lives, we must see that happiness does not make us grateful, In fact, it's the opposite. It is gratefulness that makes us happy. So we're going to embark on this simple abundance journey to find ways to tap into things that we have rather than things that we don't. Now, right here, neutralize your spine. Stretch your right leg back behind your body, but the ball of your foot is going to land on the mat. I want you to just rock back and forth just a little bit. Now, if you have any wrist issues, you may use your forearms. You could always stack your fists. You could always place your hands on blocks, which gives you a little extra room. Then go ahead and rock back with the right heel drawing back behind your second and third toe. So you're really going to find a stretch on the right calf muscle. And then as you release that stretch, lift the right leg up, letting the left arm reach forward, coming into bird dog. Now exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, stretch your body front to the back of the house. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, stretch it back out. Now send your left thumb down like opening the door. Bend the right leg. Maybe you catch hand and foot. Now as you release the left hand down and straighten the right leg, cross the right leg over the left and let the ball of the foot land. Lower your forearms down and just circle your hips around. So just take a gentle, easy circular motion. Now reverse that direction. Travel around in the opposite direction. And now I want you to keep your forearms down. Pivot the left forearm to be parallel to the front and lift the right leg back behind your body. So left forearm is down. Right arm's going to lift, right leg is lifted, right arm up and overhead. If you want more, bend the right leg and capture hand to foot for that Shavasana variation. Now release it all and come back down on your forearms, both forearms down this time, and find a cat with your forearms down. And a cow as you arch your back. One more of those. Exhale, round and hollow. Navel draws into your spine. Inhale, soften and melt. Now, lift your elbows up as you walk your hands back. Tuck your toes under. Pop your hips up and back to find downward facing dog. Now your hands are going to be at the width of your shoulders. Your feet are going to be at the width of your hips. Breathing in and out through your nose. Yeah, we call that the Ujjayi Pranayama breath. The breath of life. Never underestimating the power that your breath has to keep you right here in this space. Expressing gratitude for the clear and concise breath that we breathe and that we move in and out through our nose. Now, pop and elevate both of your heels at the same time. Bend your knees and let them land back down on your mat. Shift your shoulders over the wrists and go chin, chest, belly as you slither right down prone onto your mat. Taking your hands right off of your mat, pressing into the tops of your feet and rising your upper body up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. So it is gratefulness that makes us happy. Rise up, breathe in, let the heart lift. Exhale, breathe out. Now one more time, press into the tops of your feet, shoelace side down. Push the pads of your fingers into the earth as you pull your navel into your spine. Roll your shoulder heads up and back as you lift your heart even higher. Lower back down, push up and back into cat style. Back rounded, chin tucked on your hands and knees. Inhale, arch. Now this time, tuck your toes under, rock your hips back to your heels as you place your hands right on top of your thighs. Stretch both arms out and up, breathe in. Tee your arms while you're on your knees and shins, breathe out. Draw your elbows toward each other, fist your hands, round your back, brush and sweep your elbows back behind your body. Inhale, rise back up, breathe in. Exhale, tee the arms, expand the heart. Contract, elbows toward each other. Fist the hands, contract, bow down. Rise up like coming up out of the water. Inhale. Exhale, tee. Contract, draw in. Exhale, bow down. Elbows sweep back. Last time, inhale, rise up. Exhale, tee and expand the front body. Elbows toward each other, fist the hands, brush and sweep. Now from here, hands placed back, go ahead and stretch the left leg back. So shoulders are stacked over your wrists and go back to the rock, to the shift. You're going forward and back. So simple abundance. What does it do? Life's simple pleasures, right? So hold back, stretch out that left calf. Simple abundance, it empowers us to embark on an introspective journey, drawing in to discover our authentic selves, our true selves, and then we reemerge into the world as that truest version, the best version of ourselves. Now shift forward, take that left leg up, reach the right arm forward. Now don't let your navel drop. Stretch as far as you can, front to back. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, stretch back out. Exhale, draw back in. Inhale, stretch back out. Right thumb down. Open the door, bend the left leg, maybe catch hand and foot. Release the left leg long. Cross it over the right. Drop your forearms down and create that circular motion with your hips. So if there's any areas that might be stuck, that might feel a little sticky in the hips, use this circular motion, the Saja movement, to release any of that locked up tension. Bring that simple abundance right into our hips. And then let that left leg come back. Now you've got your knees and shins down. Your forearms are down. Round the back, tuck the chin for cat. Inhale, soften and melt your heart for cow. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, soften and melt. Now as you lift your elbows up and walk your hands back, tuck your toes under, come back to down dog. This time from your down dog, shift into high plank pose. Take your body up and back, down dog. Hold in your down dog. Let your feet go wider. So now you've got your feet at the width of your mat, so they're wide. Peel your heels up, pull your belly in, Shift back to high plank. Shift both heels left, pick your right arm up and overhead. Come back around and switch it up. Heels over to the right, left arm lifts up and overhead. There you go. Back to the center. Back to that wide-legged down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Put a bend and a softness in your knees. Capture your peace fingers around your big toes. Take a halfway lift as you physically pull the big toes up. Breathe in. Exhale, dive in to embark upon that journey from the inside out. We tap into the things that we have, not the things we don't. So shake out any kind of negative thinking, any kind of angst, any kind of doubt or fear. Just know that no matter what is going on in your life on the exterior, that you can find that peace from the inside out by really practicing shifting our attitude from the have-nots to the haves. Whatever we focus on grows. So what do you have right this moment that you're grateful for? Physically pull the big toes up, breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, physically pull yourself back together, breathe out. Now release the big toes, heel toe your feet all the way together at the back of your mat and rise up, stand tall. Tee your arms, expand your front body, open the heart. Take the elbows in, fist the hands, brush and sweep as you bend your knees. Come back up, inhale, exhale, create that T. Elbows draw toward each other, fist the hands, brush and sweep the elbows back, bend the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Contract and draw in, bow down. One last time. Inhale, rise up. You will rise again. Open your heart. Exhale, draw the elbows in, brush and sweep, bow down. Inhale, rise up, stay standing, right hand, left wrist, side bend. Up and over in the opposite direction, left hand, right wrist, up and over to the left. Now this time, if you can lace your hands behind your back, do so. If not, bend your arms and capture one hand on each forearm, but let your heart lift and open up. Now bending at the waist, walking all the way out back to down dog. Shift from your down dog either to high plank or you can go knees, chin, chest, belly, slither down. Moving through Vinyasa, either cobra or up dog, palms of hands, tops of feet. Exhale, hips draw up and back, down dog. Right leg is going to lift, roll open at the hip. Draw the right knee right to the right tricep high. Inhale, stretch it long, straight and strong. Right knee, left tricep. Inhale, stretch it up and back, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time, step that right foot forward. Modified revolved lunge, right arm lifts. Now, left knee comes down, right hand travels maybe into your left hip pocket, maybe to the outside of the left hamstring, left bicep by your cheekbone, arc up and back. Now, pull back as you frame the right leg for runner's stretch. Dig the right heel in. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold right over that right front leg. Now, as you plant the right foot, float up, L-shaped pose right at the top of your mat, which means you're going to balance on the left leg. Exhale, left knee behind the right. Get low, get little. Inhale, stretch it back up. Exhale, draw it back in. Inhale, stretch it back. This time, exhale, squeeze in nice and tight, left leg behind the right. Left hand stays down. Twist open to the right side of the house. Now, as your left foot lands and reaches the right, come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, tee your arms, open your heart. Elbows toward each other. Brush and sweep them back. Inhale, reach to rise. Open up. We've done this. Draw the elbows in. Brush and sweep, bow down, contract. 2 more. Inhale, rise up. You will rise again. Open your heart. Bring that abundance, that simple abundance right in. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out as you expand the truest version of yourself. Exhale, pull in, bow. Rise up, stand tall. Right hand, left wrist, side bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left hand, right wrist. Now this time when you come back, left foot behind the right, a brush and a sweep. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, open up to this day, living today, so we have no regrets for tomorrow. Bow down, brush and sweep your arms back. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold as you cascade right down over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Let your heart lift. Exhale, draw your hips up and back, down dog. Left leg is on the left. Roll open at the hip. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, nice and high. Use the center, use your core. Stretch the left leg back, long, straight, and strong. Left knee, right tricep. Inhale, stretch it up and back, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, 1 time, step it up for modified revolve lunge. Left arm twists open. Now super slow, right knee comes down, right arm lifts up, left hand behind the right hamstring, or maybe a bent arm for the hip pocket version. Arc up and back. Frame the left leg, dig the left heel in. Inhale, lift your heart up, breathe in. Like that left foot is divoting into the earth, bow down and stretch your left hamstring out, breathe. Slide the left foot back in towards your body so you can float up, L-shaped pose. Exhale, squeeze, get low, get little. Take 1. There you go. Inhale, stretch back up, L shape. Exhale, squeeze it in, lower, and then lift back up to that L-shaped posture. This time when you squeeze in, right hand stays down, twist open to the left. Now unravel, set the right leg next to the left. Come back to Utkatasana, thunderbolt, fierce pose, chair pose. Stand up, breathe in, open and expand your heart to your arms, breathe out. Elbows together, brush and sweep, contract. Inhale, rise on up out of the water, open your heart up, opening up in new ways. Expanding that simple abundance, brush and sweep. New chapters, new seasons. Inhale, rise up, open up. This time, sweep the right arm under the left for eagle arms. Lift the right leg up. Can you cross it over for eagle posture? Unravel it all. Half moon pose, Right leg lifts, open up. Step it back, second warrior. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Second warrior, back of the house. Right palm flips, reach up and back, peaceful. Straighten the right leg, right hand, left wrist. Stretch yourself up and back. Dig the right heel in, pivot around to the front of the house. Take a brush and a sweep, a devotional warrior, front of the house. Rise up, high crescent lunge. Right hand forward, left hand back. You got it. Back right knee down. Left hand maybe in the right hip pocket. Right bicep by your cheekbone, arc up and back. This time, windmill your hands down. Step back into down dog. Shift from your dog into high plank. Feel the strength of your body. Shift your heels right, pick the left arm up. Left arm overhead, you've got this, breathe. Somebody in there, breathe. Somebody in the house, breathe. Bring it back around, shift over, heels left, right arm lifts, right arm up and overhead. Back around to high plank asana, lower all the way to your belly. Point your toes, rise your heart up. Cobra, hips are grounded. Up dog, palms of hands, tops of feet. Take your body up and back, down dog. Walk your feet in about 6 inches and bring them together. Now elevate your heels up. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees. Knees go wide, hips to heels. Step, hop, float, fly, feet to your hands, top of your mat. Come to chair, breathe, build that heat. Stand up in your chair, tee your arms, open your heart. Draw your elbows toward each other. Brush and sweep the elbows back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, tee and expand. Elbows draw in, brush and sweep. Last time, inhale, rise up. Tee your arms, now hold right here. This time, left arm under the right. Eagle arms. Now, take your left leg and lift it up. You could always hold here or come to eagle, left leg over, left arm under. Draw the eagle in and then unravel it all to half moon pose. From the inside out, you're expressing that simple abundance. Having the ability to expand, to reach, to stretch, to move, to breathe. Now, bending the right leg, step back, second warrior. You got it. Nice. Turn it into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. There you go. Second warrior, back of the house. Let that left palm flip for peace. Straighten the left leg. Let the right hand slip on the left wrist. Assist yourself up and back. Left heel digs in. Pivot to a side bend. Right back to the front of the house. Devotional warrior. Take that brush and sweep. Your wings right alongside your body. On the rise up, breathe in. Left heel lifts, left hand forward, right hand back. Lower the back left knee down. Right hand maybe left hip pocket, maybe left hamstring, left bicep by cheekbone, arc up and back. Windmill your hands down. Step in to down dog. Shift to high plank. Stay in high plank. Now, keep your feet just like they are. Lower your hips down. Lift your heart up. Take it up and back. Down dog. Beautiful. Now, right leg's going to lift. Roll open at the hip. Now, you've got the option to stay right here, or if you want to flip, right foot to the outside of the left. Left key edge of your foot goes long. Right arm up and over. Right arm lifts. Bring the right knee in towards your forehead. Go ahead and step right up. High lunge, crescent lunge. Left hand forward, right hand back. Right hand behind the left hamstring, arc up and back. Now this time, windmill your arms. Come into triangle as you spin the outer edge of the left foot down. Open up, breathe in. You've got it. Now, left hand maybe to the small of your back. Maybe to the top of the right thigh. Right knee bends. Float up, half bound, half moon. Release it. Expand from the inside out. Maybe a Chapasana connection. If you've got it, release it nice and slow. Exhale, left leg behind the right. This time, just one time. Sit all the way down, nice and controlled and slow. Right hand back, left arm lifts. Seated spinal twist. Maybe wrap a hug on the right leg or hook it, opening up to the back of the house. Draw the tips of your ears back. Soften the space around your eyes. Unravel this posture. Step back, down dog. Just step back to down dog. Last standing series, left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Now you've got the option to stay right here. If you want to flip, left foot behind the right, flip inside out for wild thing or stay. Left arm lifts. Bring it back around, draw the left kneecap in. Step it up, come right into that crescent high lunge posture. Right hand forward, left hand back, you've got this. Left hand behind the right, arc it up and back. Now take that slow windmill, turn it in to Utthita Trikonasana triangle pose. Keep a softness in the left leg. Elevate the right arm up. Let the left rib cage lift as the right rib cage softens. Think of one thing right here. One thing you're grateful for in your yoga practice today. Maybe it's the ability to breathe with a smooth, steady cadence. Maybe it's just the fact that you have the privilege and time to be able to practice. Half bound, maybe floating up, half bound, half moon. Releasing that to maybe a Chapasana connection if you want to reach back, right hand, right foot. Release it long. Now you're going to take that squeeze in, left leg behind the right. Just guide yourself right down to your mat. Left hand back, right arm lifts. Wrap that hug around this left leg. Roll the left shoulder head back, or maybe it's a hook as you help assist your waistband twisting. Maybe you're grateful that you can even twist Oh, the things that we can express that simple abundance for. The ability to breathe clean air, we are blessed. The ability to twist, we are blessed. Now listen up. Left leg, which is crossed over, is going to extend straight out. So it's going to be straight. Now you've got a bent right leg, and the left leg is long. Flex the left foot, flare your toes out, pull your left toes back, press your left thigh bone down. Rotate your waistband toward the left leg, lift your arms up, and fold right over the left leg. Yeah, take your time. Work with a leading heart. Expand on down. Now, if you would like a little more, slip the left forearm inside the left leg, and the right arm can come up and over for a little bit of a side expansion. Now, as you rise up, plant the right hand, rise up on the right shin, left leg goes long. Go ahead and stretch your left arm up and overhead. Breathe. Now, hold right here. Slip your left finger pads behind your ear. Exhale, left elbow toward right as you contract in. Inhale, open and expand. Do that again. Exhale, draw it in. Use and activate your core. Marveling at the ability to twist. Exhale, draw in. The pliability, the flexibility. Release that left arm up and over. Breathe. Now, super slow, sit back down. Now, switch it up. Sole of the left foot is going to go over toward the right. So you might have to put your sits bones back a little, flexing that right foot. Elevate both arms up, reach and bow right over the right leg. Bow down. Slip possibly the right forearm in, left arm up and overhead. Breathe. Now on the way up, plant the left hand right by your left sit bone. You're going to rise up on the left shin. You can root down through the outer edge of the right foot. Lift your hips up. Press your hips forward as you open your heart and front body. Slip your right hand behind your right ear. Contract as you take right elbow toward left. Inhale, open up. Exhale, dive into that twist. Inhale, open back up. Third time's a charm. Exhale, dive in. Inhale, open up. Stretch that right arm overhead and hold. Now this time when you sit back down, let both feet plant to the width of your mat at the top of the house. Hands go off the mat. Rinse your knees right and left. Breathe. Now I want you to take both of your knees and rinse them over to the left. You're going to bring the right arm up and around to twist to the back of the house. Now you could put your forearms down. You could put the left forearm down and reach the right arm long. Or you could expand both arms. You choose, you decide. It is such a privilege to be able to rotate, to twist, to wring it out, to tap into that truest, best version of yourself. By expressing and really starting to cultivate a habit of gratefulness. That is what brings us happiness. Rise back up. Rinse and wash your knees over to the right. Bring your upper body around. There is no rush. You might have to adjust a little bit. You might want to use your forearms and just hold right here. You might want to extend your left arm a little longer as you bow down. You may be interested in expanding both arms. And then as you bring yourself back around to the front, you're going to keep your legs right where they are. Arms go in the center. Pull your belly in, round your back, tuck your chin, roll onto your back. Let your arms create a T and just rinse your knees right and left. Now really focus on your breath. Your breath has the ability to rinse, to cleanse, to purify and wash away anything's not serving you, any thoughts, any physical ailments, any remaining tension or stress. Just know that you have everything you need to realize all of your dreams and wishes. We want to live today. We want to treat other people so we have no regrets for tomorrow. So taking the challenge, what could you do today that could show by action your gratitude towards someone else? Just letting them know that you care. Then rinse both of your knees to the right and look over to the left. Now reverse that, rinse your knees left, take your gaze to the right. Come back onto your back, find happy baby. So you're just gonna pick your feet up, getting your quads to head toward the outsides of your ribs. And then just take a little gentle shift. So whatever we focus on grows. So just like using a magnifying glass or even readers, the print gets more visible, more expandable. Gratitude works the same way. We have more choice than we think we do about what we think about. We can either think about what we have or about what we may have lost. Hold up, maybe expand your happy baby out for an Upavista extension. And then as you bring your legs in, just stretch them out into our final resting pose, Shavasana, levitating your legs out. Letting your arms stretch outside of your body. Doesn't matter how far, if you want to take up a little bit more real estate today, then so be it. Now bask in santosha, contentment. knowing that you have the gifts, the graces, and the blessings to get through whatever has come upon you in your life. As you draw into that simple abundance, tapping into your faith, being gifted with that strength to endure the chapters set before you. Now I offer you or invite you to tap into the option of staying in this Shavasana posture maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes. Or coming with me to bring movement back to your fingers and your toes. And then as you bend your knees, make that transition, that shift over onto your side, into that fetal position, that place where it all began. And from there, bring yourself back into your day, into that comfortable, sweet seat. Offer your hands with graces, gifts, and blessings, filling the palms of your hands as you press them together in that Anjali Mudra gesture, sealing your purpose for today's practice, that simple abundance, that attitude of gratitude right into your heart that will take you to a new altitude. Let's finish off all together with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.